Hey everyone, Shabby Gamer here and welcome back to some more Skyrim. Now I've decided what might be a good thing to do is to start working through some of the city quests. Now considering we've done all the factions bar choosing between the Stormcloaks and the Imperials, we'll start doing a few of the city ones. I'm going to start with Riften because we've got quite a bit here as it is anyway. So the first person I want to see, I've got a list in front of me, the quest list anyway, so we want to find Alessandria, who's going to be in the Hall of the Dead apparently. Alessandra, not Alessandria. Where we got the Rhea from. So, oh, is that a dead person? It is, it's a dead person. I stole 5 gold off the dead person. I'm not pleased with myself, but I did it. Alessandra, are you back here? Alessandra, where are you? I know you're back here somewhere. Can't steal the gold. Where's Alessandra? Is it because it's night time? It is 1 AM, okay. Let's get through to the morning and see if we can find Alessandra here in the morning. We're in the first seed, I don't know what that means. Is that going to be spring? Does that mean it's going to start getting sunnier in game? Ah, Alessandria.
I can see that disapproving look in your eye. If you're trying to ask if I tend the Hall of the Dead alone, then the answer is yes. You think anyone around here is going to lift a shovel to help me? Guess again. Leave the dirty work to old Alessandra. Look, I didn't ask for this job. I got stuck with it thanks to my father. I'd like to make the journey to the Hall of the Dead in Windhelm and give my ceremonial dagger to Anders, the caretaker. I believe once it's interred with my father's remains, I'll be at peace with his memory. I hadn't asked you because I was afraid you'd say no. I appreciate your help. Here, I'm entrusting you with the dagger. Bring it to Anders and he'll take care of the rest.
Yeah, I thought she just said Windhelm. It does say Whiterun, doesn't it?
Be cautious. The pilgrimage to the shrine is not an easy one.
Well, that's an easy one to do. Should we have a look in... Right, is there anything else that's going to be...
Anything else before you make the journey?
Any others that are around here? There's a mission in the Temple of Mara, which is upstairs from here. So maybe it's worth doing that one first then. Okay, upstairs then to the Temple of Mara. Is it Mara? It is Mara, okay. So I've got that quest there. So the Temple of Mara, we are looking for Dinya Balu. Are you Dinya Balu? No, you're not. Are you Dinya Balu? You are Dinya Balu.
What is it you seek, my child? We are devoted to the goddess Mara, who gave mortals the gift of love, that they might have a hint of eternity. Her blessings are many. To love is to know the true nature of the gods. Not all can hear the broad echoes of deepest dawn. To receive the touch of Mara, you must first act as her hands in the world. Explore the facets of the infinite jewel. Are you prepared, then, to help bring the light across this land?
I am.
The dawn surely opens upon you, child. You must bear its light that all may see. Mara has reflected an image to me. At the foot of the throat, and the young woman, almost a girl. Her fickle love must resolve itself. The village of Iverstead. The woman, Fastrad. This is the prayer heard by the goddess and relayed to her servants. Return when she has seen her path. I will entreat Mara on your behalf.
I don't understand, I heard of that. Where was that other guy gone? Because we need a mission from him as well.
How may
Memorial?
I help you, my son? Wonderful. Where to begin? Mara is the goddess of love. The temple spreads her gifts by tending to the sick, the poor, and the lost. We also perform wedding ceremonies for all the loving couples in Skyrim. Yes, if you were ready, of course. Are you familiar with how marriage works in Skyrim?
No.
Typically, love in Skyrim is as earnest as the people who live here. Life is hard and short, so there's little room for long courtship. A person who is looking for a spouse simply wears an amulet of Mara about the neck, showing they are available. When another person shows interest and the two agree to be together, one of them comes to the temple and we arrange a ceremony. Here you are. Now, remember, people in Skyrim respond to deeds. You will find more people interested in your love if you help them. Good luck. Mara bless you. May you return to her benevolence and safety.
So I can get married. I wonder where that... I knew it was possible to do it. I just wonder where it was. So it's not really a mission, that one at all, is it really? Should we do the two with... I can't do that one, obviously, can we? Well, let's do the three that we've got. So if I go to here... So we've got the Book of Love. And we've also got... Well, let's do Alessandra's Dagger first, because that's one I might forget about, because where it is. So that's over in Whiterun. So let's fast travel over there. I'll get that one off the list. There's actually quite a lot of missions in Riften. I think Riften's probably the biggest city for missions. There's loads going through it. There is a possibility we may have done... Oh, I've got that one already. I know I've got that one. I can hand that in. There's a possibility we may have...
This was a stupid...
we may have done some of them. So, oh god, vampires. So I hate when vampires turn up because I can't fight because I end up hitting the wrong people. Oh, kill the vampire.
Well now, must have scared him off.
That's pretty cool. He went over the bridge.
Patron of the great clan.
Considering I'm the leader of the companions, like the main warriors guild, I probably should have helped them, but you know. It happens, doesn't it, I suppose? Right, so do we have to go into this Hall of Dead? We have to go into this Hall of the Dead, okay.
What's the matter? You can't stand the sight of a strong Lord woman?
Where are you, Elfina? Are you wearing a necklace, by any chance? Just I want to stare at your chest.
The days when the Greymanes and battle
No,
points
you're not
got
wearing a
along.
necklace. That means you're not available for marriage, then.
Started. We've been at each other's throats.
Okay. So I'm assuming that's how it works. We'll have to find... Oh, there's a lady in Riverwood, wasn't there? The very first in Riverwood, and the two guys were fighting over her. How much would it annoy them if we just turned up and did it?
I spend so much time among the dead, I sometimes forget how much I miss the company of the living. She finally decided to return it to her father. Bless her heart. I will make sure this finds its way to his tomb as soon as possible. Thank you for bringing it, my child. Blessing of Arcade be upon you.
So we've got a return to Alessandria. Then that is that one done. Boom, but I want to go now. Before we do that, we'll go to Book of Love. I've already been there, that's good. We've been to quite a lot of places now. There's quite a lot of places we haven't been to yet. And there's still quite a lot of stuff left in this game when you think about it. When you look at just how many side quests there are in Riften alone, you start to realise just how much there is to do. See, I'm just looking at it now. Some of the ones we may have already done. Like Maeve and Blackbriar. Oh no, I haven't done that one. Okay. Okay.
These vampires are becoming a real menace.
Yeah, is the vampire thing, if anyone's watching that can help me, is the vampire thing normal for Skyrim, or is that part of the, is that part of one of the expansions? I'm not 100% sure. I know one of the expansions is very much based on vampires. I just wasn't sure if it was whether that was the case.
If you ever settle down to have children, think twice before you do it.
Are you the one sent by Mara?
Yes.
My parents are being impossible. Bassianus wants to marry me. And I think I love him. But he wants to move to Riften afterwards. And my father won't allow it. He only cares about this stupid town. But Bassianus makes me happier than anyone ever has. My mother's not any help either.
Hardly throwing her to the wolves. She just wants to see the world, just like I did.
I don't want to choose. They're
And if
both
she
so
decides to leave
amazing.
Iverstead, what then? No. My daughter's driving me crazy. I'm sure I know what this is about. She thinks she's in love with Bassianus and wants to leave town. With him. Let me tell you how I see it. Until a few months ago, the girl was head over heels for Plymouth. Wouldn't stop talking about him. Now, if I thought she was really in love with Bassianus, that would be one thing. But she's a child. It will pass. Look around here. There's not much left. Used to be a good-sized town. But folks have been moving to Riften for a while now. If all the young people leave, what happens to Iverstead? You know how children are. Her fancies change with the moon. And like always, the boy lacks any kind of spine. He'll need some convincing. A little push and this would all be simpler. They call it the path to the monastery to 7,000 steps. Can you imagine?
I kind of climbed it.
If I could even make it to the top without collapsing from exhaustion.
Oh, that is a frost troll halfway up there as well.
As fast as you can. Nothing for anyone here.
Frost troll nearly did me in early on the game.
Have you spoken to my parents yet?
I'd move right through our backwards little
My
town.
love depends on it.
If you ever settle down to have children?
You must be
twice
another
before you-
pilgrim on the way. Oh my. Probably something about the men. We all wish we had her problems. I don't tell my husband. But I don't have any problem with Bassianus. Even if it means her leaving Iverstead, I want Fastred to be happy. If they just snuck out of town together, I could manage my husband. Bassianus is still so terrified of Yofthula. If he knew that I'd keep him from hunting the poor boy down, he'd take Fastred to Riften without a second thought. Let him know that I'll watch out for them. I just want my daughter to be happy.
What's wrong with your leg?
Sure, leave.
We talk to Bastard or Klimek. Why do I want to speak to Klimek for? That's weird. Well, who are you?
I would passing through on your way to High Hrothgar. About to make a delivery up there myself. Oh, Fastred. I'm not sure what happened. One moment she's smiling at me, the next I can't even meet her eyes. I'll bet Bassianus would know what's going on. He understands women. What did you call me? Wait, you mean I should just tell her? Tell her how I feel? Ysmir's beard, you're right. No fish was ever caught by staying away from the shore. I'm off to see her.
This could have gone better, maybe. I'm not quite sure if what I've just done there is right or wrong.
Mage from the college, right? Your things have finally calmed down over there.
I'm not allowed in. Oh, I'm not allowed in now.
Fancy yourself an alchemist, hmm? Never could get that.
She's our only child. Am I to throw her to the wolves?
You're hardly throwing her to the wolves. She just wants to see the world, just like I did when I was her age.
And if she decides to leave Iverstead? What then? No. No, I can't bear the thought.
So I'm just eavesdropping, don't worry about me.
If you ever settle down to have children? Twice before
How long do I have to wait here? I'm a bit confused. What do I need to do? Is the mission finished? We're not allowed in. I know we're not allowed in because it's locked. When it's locked, it means we're not allowed in. Has the daughter come outside? Is it locked for a reason? Well, he's not back here yet. What's the quest say then? The easiest one. Talk to Bassianus or Klimek. Well, I spoke to Klimek. Maybe I have to be there to hear their conversation, but I'm not allowed inside their house at this point in time. Right, it's night time. Am I allowed in now? No. You good, sir. Unlock your door.
Don't think you can barter with me like I'm one of those damn shopkeepers.
Open the door. I wish to enter your house.
Don't suppose you'd enchant my sword.
Where are you going? I want to go in your house. I want to speak. I want to overhear the conversation. There we go. There we go. Thing is, I could have got in. I could have lockpicked it quite easily, but...
Klimek? What is it?
I don't want you to leave Iverstead.
Well, this is very bold, isn't it? Standing on the table.
Because I would miss you.
But I thought you only cared about your fishing.
What good are fish if you have to eat them alone?
Oh, Klimek.
Return to Dinya Balu.
It's a fine.
Wanna be like you, ooh ooh. I wanna walk like
you're
you.
a traveler. You must have so much to tell about the world outside this boring town.
No. I have nothing to tell you. Right, so we can return to the Thieves. Gonna be easy enough, won't it? And that's a couple of missions done out the way from Rift and then already, isn't it? Okay, so we've got that as well. Madasi. I recognise the name Madasi from somewhere. I think he might be... okay. I think I know who Madasi is. Oh, this is handy. I didn't realise it was this close. Right, so we're handing the one to the Temple of Mara first. Hopefully we've done it right. I don't know. Maybe both ways are correct. I'm not entirely sure, but we'll find out.
Lady Mara bids you welcome to her benevolence. What is it you seek, my child? How wonderful. Like the sea, their love roils and swells, but brings life and nourishment to all. I see you are eager to carry the light. As you venture, Mara fills my mind ever more with visions of love in peril. Embers lie nestled in stone, needing only fuel to bloom a flame that will warm all around them. Go to Markarth. There you'll find Calsomo, wise, acid, and reclusive. Help him to emerge and state his intentions. This is the prayer heard by the goddess and relayed to her servants.
Well, I'm confused now. This isn't on my list of quests. I'm sure it isn't. I'm sure this is not on my list of quests at all. Okay. Apparently I can talk to somebody else who's in here as well. You downstairs, maybe?
Need something?
Is there a downstairs? There's an arrow somewhere. There is a downstairs. Oh, the Hall of the Dead's in there. I didn't realise that. It's not where it's pointing me to, though, is it? Right, let's just speed this up a little bit. Let Alessandria get into work. Oh no, I'm on looking at the wrong one, aren't I?
The pilgrimage is...
where are you, Alessandria? There you are. Talk to me.
Good morning. I felt a caress on my cheek some time ago. I thought it to be a trick of the wind, but I think it was a message from my father. We've made peace with one another without even uttering a single word. And I'm content for the first time in my life. I thank you. Here, please accept this as a token of my appreciation for your selfless action.
What do we get? I've got quite a lot of spell times, that's good. Right, so I'll mark this one off as done. Boom. Boom. So I'm a little bit confused now about this one that we're doing, the Mara one, because... Sorry, I just heard a strange noise. It was a weird noise. Yeah, according to my my quest list, I've only got one mission, and we've done the one mission. So I'm a bit confused why we've got a second one now.
Please come back and speak to me anytime.
So what's the quest on our quest log at the moment? What are we... Oh, this is still one mission. Oh, okay. We're still on the same mission then. The Temple of Spread the Love. Okay, so we need to go to Markov. And going to speak to Calcima, someone who we spoke to quite a few times now in this game. He's quite a handy little character to have around, isn't he? We've done him. He's the archaeologist looking for the Dwemer parts, I believe.
Of course, a different place now. Is this here?
Oh, he knows about us being the Thieves Guild, does he? Yeah, of course, you haven't seen that. We've done over the last few episodes, we've done all the Thieves Guild special missions now, so we've got a bit more power in all of the different cities, which is good. I need to do some more pickpocketing as well. I need to get my pickpocket skill up. I need to start randomly pickpocketing people, I think.
It's been too long since we've had a good bandit raid.
Right, so Calcimo's through here, if I remember correctly. Let's hope he doesn't remember that we killed his Dwemer puzzle clue not too long ago either.
I have things to study. What is it? I was beginning to lose faith that any help would come. You see, I've been thinking about Feline quite a bit. You know Feline? Well, suffice to say she is resplendent, but not without resolve. Striking in all senses. The trouble is that I can't seem to speak around her. My mouth goes dry, and I start to shake. I could never hope to approach her. That's the trouble. I know Feline from the keep, but I have no idea what sorts of things she likes. It's not a simple matter. I could offend her fairly easily by bringing up the wrong subject. I've seen it happen before. There is one, Ingvar. He's quite popular with the ladies. Thankfully, Feline is not quite his type, but they've been friends for some time, and he may have some ideas. Please, ask him what she likes. It's my only chance.
We can do that. Shouldn't be too difficult. Literally playing Cupid at the moment. I feel like Cilla Black. So we go back out here. I don't know how long this is then. It says distribute the warmth of Mara within Riften. And obviously the mission's been outside Riften so far. Unless he's out and about, so he's not... There we go, that's not too bad.
Bloody enough for you, outsider? Then you found your home, friend. Blood and silver are what flows through Markarth. Welcome. What? Why? Are you interested? Calcimo, is he interested in Feline? That sly old codger. I should have guessed. Good for him. For the both of them. Between you and me, she could use a bit of warmth. As for what she might like, I didn't tell you this. Feline likes to act tough, but she really has a soft spot for, of all things, poetry. You know, I took some classes at the Bard's College as a youth. Poems come in handy when wooing. There's a poem I once used on an older lady of Rorikstead. I can change it to be about Feline, if you've got some gold. Are you prepared to receive my golden words?
I do have some gold. 200 gold!
Wonderful. I'll write it out so you won't forget it. You should probably just take this directly to Feline. Wouldn't want the old ice brain stumbling over the words.
Okay, so deliver the poem straight to the lady. Where are we? Or are we actually going... Oh, no, it's straight back in here. But it did say that she worked in the keep as well, didn't she? So maybe she isn't here as well then. Be easy enough. Oh, I think she is then, yeah, because he's to the left and this is straight on, so possibly.
The Silverblood family will be heard.
The Silverblood family will be heard.
Fight them where they
What's she like? Is she hot?
Who are you to approach the Jarl of Markarth?
I'm looking for you, actually. No. I can purchase a house, I haven't done that yet.
Very well. You may approach the mournful throne, but watch your words. Calcelmo? What about him? Vanguva? He's an odd little man, always poking around the rooms and wasting time in his museum. Seems friendly enough, obviously intelligent. Why do you ask?
Weird.
What? You're out of your mind. That old coot's more interested in dead dwarves than anybody around here. Don't talk such rot. Please, stop wasting my time. You're embarrassing yourself. As his housecarl. Pardon me? I'm not sure what this is all about. This is lovely. Calcelmo wrote this? About me? I never knew he had such feeling in him. Clearly, I've never even thought of him in that manner. I wish that I was as skilled with words as he. Here, take in this letter. I may not be as eloquent as he is, but I hope he understands.
I'm actually passing around notes now like we're back in school. Go and pass this note on to Sunset for me. Can I get away with pickpocketing this guy? Just trying to get my pickpocket skill up a little bit. Key to the treasury house. Gold diamond ring. Yeah, I knew that wasn't going to work somehow. No problem. We'll load it back up. See, that's why I quick saved it, because I knew it wasn't going to bloody work. Right, so we'll load that back up. Red guards 50% more resistant to poison. They can use adrenaline rush. Adrenaline rush. We won't pickpocket him again. We probably could get away with it if we don't go for such a valuable item. I think you get away with it a bit more. Like, for example, I could pickpocket this guy now, could I? Calcimo. I could pickpocket Calcimo. I need to pickpocket random people out, and I think if you pickpocket people in cities, it's a bit more risky, isn't it? What's he got on him? There we go. Pickpocket increased.
Study. What? This is more than I could have hoped for. Have you really done this for me? I have to see her. Please excuse me. What? Oh, goodbye.
No, he's legging it. He's actually running. He's that desperate, he's running. Which is good, I prefer that. I hate these escort quests where they walk really slowly.
The best defense is a good defense, am I right?
The best offense is a good defense.
Jarl can refuse to see me all he likes.
Faline,
Shh. It's all right. You don't need to say anymore. I had no idea you were so nuanced.
I love you.
So I hear. Come here, you.
Cool.
You speak to Igmund, son of Orofdia.
Okay, I'm going to ignore you for now. I'm going to come back and speak to you at some point when we start doing the missions here in Markarth. But the moment we're Riften, we need to sort Riften out first. I'm thinking as part of actually doing this, I think we will probably buy the houses as well. We don't necessarily need the houses, but there is a trophy for owning all of the houses. So we will do that. I think there's enough gold around the map, easy enough for us to get a hold of, to be able to do stuff like that anyway. So we will do that. It's a pretty cool mask, isn't it? Arcane enchanters can be found to learn new enchantments from weapons and armor, but any item experimented with will be destroyed in the process. Back to Riften. Where are we? Riften. Drop back into the Thieves Guild again. It's literally just around the corner, isn't it? So it's easy enough. A magic wellsport creates a barrier that hurts anything that moves through it. That's pretty cool, actually. I've not done anything magic. I think I'd really struggle, actually. I don't know. I think I'd really struggle doing mage. You probably do get some really powerful spells in it. I bet you get like some really good, like fireballs and frost power. If you actually leveled up your magic, you probably would do really well. So maybe that's if you built it correctly, if you built the right character, had the right armor, and leveled up in the right areas, you probably would become very strong. But I just feel I would feel so weak. And again, I feel so weak now, to be honest with you.
Lady Mara, what is it you seek, my child? The goddess smiles at your efforts, child. The dawn shines bright upon you. You have seen the young, fickle love of youth, and helped a more seasoned love find its way. There is one final aspect we wish for you to explore. For a strong love can withstand storms, and even survive death.
I've got to kill somebody there.
Take this symbol of Mara. She will guide you to the wandering souls of two whose love was so great that their entwinement binds them to this world.
Put on the amulet of Mara. I've already got one.
May you carry the warmth of Mara to all corners of the frozen wastes.
Talk to the long-dead lovers.
This is Mara upon you.
Okay, we'll do this next time then. We'll finish off this. This is the last part of this mission, and that's one done then. And then we're slowly moving through these. I think quite a few of these are quite quick and easy. We do have a couple of them already, and I think one of them's already done, so I'm just going to literally hand it in. But we'll cross that bridge as we come to it. Of course, if you have enjoyed this episode of Skyrim, then please do let me know by hitting that like button. It does really help me out. And of course, if you are new around here and you would like to see some more, then please hit that subscribe button as well. I've been Shabby Gamer, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you very, very soon for some more Skyrim.